When Vin Scully retired in 2016, everyone knew that whoever followed him would have one of the hardest jobs in broadcasting history trying to fill his shoes. After all, Vin Scully wasn't just the Dodgers broadcaster, he was a voice that defined the city of Los Angeles and the sport of baseball for decades. Joe Davis took over a job where he was set up to fail, and while nobody can replace Scully, I think Joe Davis, despite becoming one of the premier broadcasters in American sports in the last decade, still doesn't get enough credit for the work he's done stepping in for Vin. Don't get me wrong, I think everyone knows Joe Davis is a great broadcaster. After all, Fox trusts him to be the guy who calls the World Series as well as NFL games. I just don't think he gets quite enough credit for how he seamlessly transitioned into the Dodgers broadcasting job when most other broadcasters would have experienced some growing pains or at least some apprehension from fans. Dodger fans especially are very tough critics, just ask Dave Roberts. Knowing Dodger fans, there was a really good chance that whoever came in after Vin Scully was not going to be liked by Dodger Nation. Yet, not only do Dodger fans love Joe Davis, but they've loved him since day one, and I think that really says something. What's really impressive about Joe Davis is how quickly he settled in. Despite all the pressure and high expectations, Davis didn't try to be Vin Scully. From the beginning, he's been his true authentic self. Davis has a very relaxed delivery that's similar to Vin's, but with his own unique style, and from a viewer standpoint, it felt like there was a sense of familiarity in the way he called games that felt similar to Vin, but without it being forced. Davis didn't let the daunting task of replacing Vin Scully get in the way of his relaxed delivery. He never tried to force anything. He was just simply himself. Whether he's talking about a player's journey or connecting a play to Dodger history, Davis's storytelling really pulls you in, much like Vin's did. Storytelling was something that Vin Scully was outstanding at doing, probably the best to ever do it. And not many broadcasters have the same gift he did, but Joe Davis does. Nobody can ever replace Vin Scully, but I think Joe Davis has done about as good of a job as you possibly can. The transition was smoother than anyone could have expected, and Davis deserves a ton of credit for making it feel like the Dodgers have never missed a beat. I think when Joe Davis retires, there's no question he'll be in the same conversation as Vin Scully, Bob Miller, Chick Hearn, and all the other great Los Angeles sports broadcasters. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.